What's up, everyone? Once again, it's Exhibit 28, and today I am back on the OCRP servers. And as you can see, today I am running as a garbage man. This is Daryl Jenkins, my character, my kind of blue-collar character that I've been going through jobs with, and today we're going to drive a trash truck and just see what it's like. This is my quick series where I'm showing you guys all the jobs that are available in OCRP, and see if maybe they're worth adding to the mix. So far, I mean, it's a lot of boring driving. I do like the fact that it gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit more. But trash truck, it's going to be a little bit different because there's multiple stops. So far, like the last couple jobs really haven't been much other than a single stop. And it's just a lot of long distance driving. But this will give us multiple stops throughout the city. So this might be a little bit more interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I just thought it would mix things up a little bit instead of just constantly doing the LEO stuff, or going and committing crimes. The tow truck job has actually been changed up a bit in server. We now have to purchase the tow truck. The actual tow job has been removed from the server. It was causing some issues. So we can still roleplay as a tow truck driver. It will just be a little bit different. I haven't tried it yet since the changes, but I will definitely, I want to buy the flatbed and keep the tow job in the rotation. I think that's really fun. I enjoy it. I've heard from some of the viewers that they enjoy it. Oh, wow. I don't know why it's the cop horn. Come on, dude, go. Been green for a bit. Make this turn. Nice. Alright, so here is our first stop. Let's see how we have to do this. We just... Alright, nice. I do not like that it's that frickin'... It's like the ambulance horn, I think, but whatever. It's an air horn. That works. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this job series. Well, you guys get to find out maybe what some of the rest of the civs are doing, because not everybody's out there constantly doing criminal activity. Not everybody's out there constantly being law enforcement. Some people are just on the servers, you know, working. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be able to make it past that. Some people are on the servers just doing regular jobs. It's kind of the fun part of a server like this that has full-on roleplay with actual jobs that you can complete around the state.
Yo, man, shut the fuck up.
And some people, you know, that's what they like to do. They like to run these jobs to earn money for houses and cars and to be able to fund their criminal activities. A lot of times we have multiple characters that commit crimes or different levels of crimes. Some characters that we have will, you know, we just want to keep very low level criminals, you know, running red lights and traffic tickets and stuff like that. Maybe some, you know, misdemeanors. And then we can have characters that are, you know, full-on hardened criminals that maybe commit more of the felonies and that we're actually okay with getting sent to prison and stuff. And so we tend to have vehicles for each of those characters, because our vehicles registered with the DMV, so for that specific character. So we have vehicles for each character. A lot of people have multiple vehicles per character, especially their characters that are, you know, big-time criminals that are dealing drugs and stuff. They have a lot of vehicles. So a lot of civs will do some work to make money to make sure they can buy more vehicles for their characters. I know that's what I do a lot of the time with my money, is I spend it on new vehicles, new stuff for my civilian characters. I mean, as an LEO, when I'm an LEO character, I'm usually doing the LEO job. There's a few times where I'll go off duty, but I don't need to spend a lot of money on him, buying him new vehicles, so that's where my money usually goes. I find it very important to have a house in as many locations as possible. So I have an apartment here in the city, and I have a house in Sandy Shores. And I want to get a house in Polito just so it's easier to do RP up there. Wherever you have a house, it makes it a lot easier, especially if you're law enforcement, because you have to be able to get rid of your weapons when you're going to start working as a regular civilian. You can't have all the law enforcement weapons, like the shotguns and the combat pistol. Those are illegal weapons for a civilian to have, so we have to get rid of those, make sure they're not in our possession when we go around doing civilian work. So having an apartment or a house makes it a lot easier to just go store those weapons, or store anything. If you have, the civilians that do drugs, maybe one of their characters does a lot of drug trafficking or something like that, so that character, they'll obviously have drugs on them. One of their other characters won't, so they will need a location to store those drugs. Why would... Oh, it's going to send me backwards? Come on now. I don't want to do that. We're going to try to go forward. Where the hell is it sending me? Kind of an ass-backwards route. But yeah, those houses are important. And they're not cheap. They're not insanely expensive, but definitely not cheap. So that takes some time to save up some money for. But there have been a lot of changes. The user interface has changed a lot. I believe the map actually now disappears when you're not in a vehicle. I haven't actually noticed yet. I don't want to get out at a freaking traffic light. But that's fine. I mean, technically you can have access to GPS on your phone, which I guess that's what we're considering like the main map when you in like the pause menu. That would be us opening a GPS. But when you're walking, you don't usually have GPS constantly running and visible. So the GPS disappears. I believe actually the street names disappear too when you're on your feet and not in a vehicle. It's a little... I don't know. I'd question that for law enforcement. It's going to definitely make it harder for us to give out locations if we're in like a foot pursuit. I guess that's more realistic maybe, unless you really know the area. It'll be the same way for passengers in a vehicle. They won't have access to view the map, the GPS. I don't like that. I'm not sure I like that either. I mean, passengers can see the GPS in your cars, so... I don't know. And again, law enforcement, if you're riding two in a car, your passenger giving you, all right, we're turning left here, we're turning right here, can be really helpful. So I don't know. I haven't been on the server in a little bit since these changes went into effect, so I haven't got to experience them and see how well they work and see how much they actually affect my gameplay. Got to be in this lane. But a lot of changes are coming. Currently, we actually now have the FAA, so we might see some people flying around in planes and helicopters. They are expensive from what I've heard, so I'm sure we won't see a lot. But that's definitely something I want to be able to save up for now, is an aircraft. I'd love to be able to do some flying scenarios. We aren't set up for like air disasters, like an airplane crash or anything like that. We're not set up for that level of response yet, as far as law enforcement and medics and fire. So we aren't doing that. But I'd still like to, do some kind of air roleplay, some flight roleplay. Maybe, do like a private jet company or something. I don't know. Find something out. Or even just, take an air tour of the city. Might be fun just for an episode. Let me know if you have any ideas. Like I said, from what I've heard, the planes and helicopters are extremely expensive. I don't have a lot of money. It will definitely be something I have to save up for, so don't expect it anytime soon unless I can find a way to like rent an aircraft. But if you have any ideas for a flight roleplay, let me know, definitely. Start up like a private jet company, and oh, there's a helicopter right there. I wonder if that's, I bet that is actually civilian too. I'm gonna say no, because they just fucking disappeared. That truck driver needs to learn how to turn. If I start I make fun of him and then I hit the fucking curb, I'm not paying attention. If I start like a private jet company or something like that, I can get like possibly get like a business loan to pay for the jet. That'd be awesome. I don't know how many, what the fuck? Asshole. Oh, great, now I just ran that red light. I don't know how many stops are, required here for the trash job. That guy's a fucking idiot, I can tell you that. We're gonna go in here this way, I think. Oh, that might not have been a good idea. Let's squeeze through. Did it not count that? There we go. All right. I'm trying to think of any other changes. We did have some new rules as far as like going civilian when law enforcement, to make sure that everybody was, doing things right. We went through some training for the civilian side. I wanted to make sure to get that training done as quickly as possible, because I definitely did not want to miss out any time doing my civilian work. Come on, you idiots. So now I am, they call it a hybrid LEO certification, so it's a hybrid between law enforcement and civilian. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I could do both. Don't want to miss any time making videos for you guys. I've already, made some adjustments to the channel, so I don't want to be just stuck doing law enforcement all the time. I like the variety. I hope you guys do too. It seems to be the fact. What light am I watching here? I think it's that the left light right there. A weird setup. Fucking rockstar. Alright guys, so that was a really short job. There was only a few stops. So I went ahead and went back, and this is like a scrap truck. I went ahead and grabbed a scrap truck. And we're going to do a few more stops. I want to do a little bit more of the trash collection. I don't know if this is more like appliances that they're supposed to be picking up or what. That's kind of what it looks like. Scrap metal and stuff like that. I like the fact that this job has multiple vehicles. We have the trash master garbage truck, the actual garbage truck. And there's the scrap truck, which is this one. And then there was one more. I'm trying to think of what it was. I can't remember what the title, but it was. So apparently this job has 3 different vehicles that you can choose to use. And that's interesting. I like the fact that it's not just a garbage truck. Stop here. First stop in the scrap. Still has that fucking... has a police horn. God, I gotta change my audio files. That's a little bit annoying. I don't like that. I think that's probably part of my siren pack too, which really sucks because I like my new siren. So I don't know how many stops this one will have. That first one definitely had way too few stops. Looking at the clock down by the street address, it's just flashing back and forth between 2:59 and 3. That's weird. Oh, now it's finally 3. Maybe as it's getting close to changing, it flashes for a while? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to be playing some of the games. Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm going to be playing Spider-Man. I don't know if I'm going to do any recording of them. I might, possibly. I don't want to do like a whole gameplay series of them. I don't want to get into a gameplay series with any game. If I want to record for a little while and put up a video because I think it's fun or interesting or just, something different, then I might do that. Let me know what you guys think about that idea in the comments. Are you okay with just a random, Spider-Man mission getting uploaded? Are you okay with a random Red Dead Redemption 2 mission getting uploaded? The reason I don't want to do the gameplay series is kind of the same reason why I've spread out my ideas of what I'm doing in OCRP, as far as not just doing LEO and not just doing criminal. I'm kind of somebody that has a lot of ADD. I get kind of tired of the same thing over and over again. And if I do a gameplay series, then it's like, okay, well, I need to upload on a regular schedule, or else it's kind of weird and it breaks that immersion. And also, there are going to be times when I don't want to think about recording while I'm playing. I just want to sit down and play. And so, I think, putting up a video here and there of Red Dead Redemption or Spider-Man could be interesting and fun. And I think that would allow me to, you know, get some new kind of content for you guys, so it's not just OCRP, but also at the same time allow me to enjoy those games without feeling like every time I'm playing I need to be recording. So let me know what you guys think about that. You guys want to see any of those games at all? Or, you know, would you rather the channel stay mainly OCRP? You know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with keeping it OCRP and just doing, you know, law enforcement and medic and criminal and civ jobs and stuff like that. I'm fine with that. I just, you know, want to offer you guys the option of having some extra content. There's a lot of games lately that I want to play. Just like even silly, like stupid games that I, you know, may have gotten good reviews, may have gotten bad reviews. I just, you know, want to play a variety of games. I'm going back to the same spot they had to stop originally, I think. That's was the very first stop. Like Super Lucky's Tale. I have Xbox Game Pass, and that game has been it didn't get the greatest reviews, but it just looks like that lighthearted, fun, just kind of throw it on and, you know, don't take it too seriously, just have a good time with it. So I want to play that game. It might not be great. I might not enjoy it very much, but I want to play it. I want to see. Would you guys be interested in a quick gameplay of that? You guys interested in the random games that I just decide that I want to give a shot? If so, that's cool. If not, we'll keep it OCRP. Let me know down in the comments. I say that a lot. I say let me know down in the comments a lot. I just want you guys to know that I'm really about trying to give you guys what you're interested in seeing. You know, this channel is for you guys. If I wanted to just do whatever I wanted, you know, then I probably wouldn't do a YouTube channel. I just play whatever I want, whenever I want. This is specifically to entertain you guys, so I want your input. I want to have fun. I want to make sure that I, you know, add some variety to my gameplay, because if I'm not having fun, then I won't come across as entertaining. Because when you get tired and when you get you know, sick of doing the same game over and over again, you will come across as tired and kind of grumpy. So I don't want that to happen. But that doesn't mean that I have to record those games for you guys. I just need to make sure that I'm keeping myself entertained. Oh, some of the roads, man. Like, what is that? What is that for? Like, why does it go down to one lane and then back to two? That just does not make sense. The scrap job, or scrap truck, seems to have more stops, so kind of liking that. Ring of Fire Chili House. Oh, that sounds like my kind of place. I love spicy food. I've even tried Carolina Reaper, the hottest pepper. That thing might hurt you when you eat it, but it'll definitely hurt you the next day too. That thing is insane. This truck's a lot more maneuverable than that the big trash truck too, so kind of a nicer vehicle to drive. we do have a new vehicle available to us for law enforcement. So I don't really want to tell you what it is, but my next law enforcement video, which will be probably in a couple weeks, will be featuring a new law enforcement vehicle. And I kind of like it. Add a little bit of variety for law enforcement. You know, I like the tourists out in the county. And I like the Charger. But you can only drive those cars so many times before you're like, alright, I want to drive something different. And that's why I like SHP, the highway. I love the option that they have, the Expedition, or what is it? No, Tahoe. The SHP Tahoe. The fun little, you know, adds that little bit of variety to your vehicle, and I like that. Is that gonna go in front of me? These videos, you know, I'm not getting any police attention. Really, there's like nobody on the server right now. I think there's like 4 other people. So I'm probably not going to be getting a lot of like police attention or anything today. Again, just want to show you guys the jobs available. Just get to, I ramble during these videos. I don't talk about necessarily the game itself, just kind of like what's going on in my mind, what's going on kind of behind the scenes with OCRP a little bit. I don't know if it's stuff you guys want to hear or you care about, or you'd rather me just shut up and do the jobs. I don't know. Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions anytime. That might have been the last stop. We're gonna head back, I think, to the depot. We're gonna turn right here, so get over. I definitely like the fact that this job has multiple vehicles. Because I mean, for like authenticity of being a garbage man, I really like the Trash Master trash truck. But sometimes you would rather drive something that's a little bit more maneuverable, or you don't want to do just regular garbage. So this scrap truck adds that little bit of variety. Anything that can add variety, I really like. Keeps things interesting in my view. So I believe that we are going back to the depot. If we are, I will go ahead and I'll look to see what the third vehicle is, and then just so you guys know, and then that'll pretty much be where the video ends. All right, guys. So sure enough, it did bring us right back to the depot this time. So I'm going to go over here, excuse me, to this yellow dot, and we're going to see the third vehicle. It's the Biff. What the hell is the Biff? Oh. Okay. So that's interesting. So this is the third garbage vehicle. So you have the Trash Master, which is the typical garbage truck. You have the Scrap, which is the little scrap hauling, you know, wood panel truck. And then this, which is almost seems like it's a maybe a dump transport truck, or maybe like a commercial garbage truck, where you're picking up like full-on dumpsters full of commercial garbage and stuff like that, or like an apartment complex. So those are the 3 vehicles. I guess we turn this one back here. No pickup, no cash, yeah. Alright guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually kind of liked the garbage job. Let's go back to our civilian clothes. The garbage job was a little bit different than some of the other ones, as it had multiple stops. So if I'm just really wanting to switch things up, or I want to, this is, really? How is this going to work? I wonder. If I want to switch things up, or, yeah, that's just great. Perfect. Thanks. That's perfect. Yep. Don't mind me. Can I get in the car? Is there even a way to get in the car? Alright, you know what? Fuck you for parking in the garage. Piece of shit. This is your parking spot now. So, as I was saying, if I just really want to switch things up a little bit, maybe I'll do the garbage truck job. If I have something that I want to talk to you guys about and not really pay attention to, like, trying to pull people over or committing crimes, maybe I'll do the garbage job. I found it interesting. What did you think? Let me know down in the comments. I'm not positive what the next job will be. It might be like a taxi job. I think that might be the next one on the list, and that might actually be the final one. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me know, as always, if you have any thoughts, concerns, ideas, anything like that. You can also find me on my Discord. There will be a link down in the description to the Exhibit 28 Discord. And you can always, there's a channel there for you to post ideas for roleplay and stuff in there. So always feel free to just hop on over to the Discord and just let me know whatever ideas you have. And if possible, I'll throw them in. I'm going to stop here probably and see about picking up that flatbed so I can do some more tow work. But again, I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys in next week's video. All right, bye.